Okay, so this is it. This is morning number 1 of having silver hair. I like to put my hair away in a low bun. Some people might like a braid, but you want to have something going on for your hair at night that it's not going to get traction alopecia, which is hair loss or hair breakage or hair damage from rubbing or roughing it up. Now, when I brush my hair out, after I take that out, I like to use a wet brush, of course. This is one of my oldest and favorite wet brushes. It's just a mini guy. And even still with wet brushes with high lifted hair, you want to be careful and gentle on the ends. You don't want to cause any hair loss or any hair damage. And your hair definitely, after being through 9 hours of bleach, which is what mine took, it's not going to be, even though it looks absolutely healthy and amazing, it feels super amazing, soft and strong, you don't want to cause any excess damage because it is high lifted hair and it does compromise some of the strength of your hair. Not that you're going to lose any if you treat it well, but if you don't treat it well, you absolutely will lose some hair. And my goal is to have my hair and your hair have absolutely no loss. So here is my hair after sleeping, and if you notice, I have a little bit of indentations from putting it up. So I don't want to just smash this out with my straightener and burn the crap out of my hair. Instead, what I like to do is use a little bit of water, just a little mist of it, a little mist of water in the areas that have the indentation. Be very gentle with your hair when brushing it when wet. It's like wet spaghetti compared to dry spaghetti. If you try to brush out a package of dry spaghetti, it's gonna just brush perfectly throughout it. If you try to brush out a package of wet spaghetti, what's it gonna do? You're gonna tear through all those tangles. Some of those wet spaghettis are gonna snap. That's just how high lifted hair is. It is definitely more prone to damage if you're going to treat it in that manner. So be very gentle. If you get to a tangle that the wet brush can't get through, pull the wet brush out like that and then brush again. Don't just hammer through it. So here we are. A little bit of spray of water and a little tiny bit of a brush, and that was our wet brush. So I'd like to move on to my ceramic ion Olivia Garden brush. This is my all-time favorite straightening and smoothing brush. I use this even on my natural hair. So I'll get out my blow dryer and I'm going to straighten and smooth using this only and no straightener. Watch that. There you have it, nice and straight and smooth in that one section only. I'm going to move on to the other sections. Now, as in my very first video I ever posted on YouTube, definitely always use a directional nozzle when you are blow drying your hair. That will smooth it out even more and create a nice, even, smooth canvas. Now, this is my hair after sleeping on it one night. Nice and smooth and straightened out with just my blow dryer. Now, if I really wanted to straighten it, I'll show you guys how to do that, although I would be just fine with this today. All right, I'm going to use my Lunata Hair Wireless Straightener, and The key to straightening is to make sure that you only go to 300 degrees. Never, ever, ever pass the 300-degree mark with your high lifted hair. So many people grab their straightener and they crank it all the way up to 400, 420, 450. You know what you're doing to your high lifted hair when you do that? You literally burn the color right off of it. And then on top of that, you burn the hair cuticle that is already so lifted, a little bit weakened. You want to do everything in your power to re-strengthen your hair all day, every day. I'm just heating up right now. I'm about at 200, which is fine for these front areas. I'm just going to give a tiny, tiny little smooth to my hair. And you don't want to do too much. Just a little bit if you're one of those people who like that glass smooth look and just can't deal with the blow dryer smooth look. I myself can deal with the blow dryer smooth look. I don't mind, that's fine. But here we are, we should be getting close to 300 now. 220, so I'm only at 220 and I'm still straightening very, very well. And I really, really love it. I don't think I even need to go to 300. If you look at how smooth and perfect that is at 220, now at, still at 221, it's heating up slowly because I'm using it as I go. So there we are, completely straightened hair and smoothed hair in just a couple of minutes. No washing, no drying on day one. That is my very first morning routine with my silver hair. And sorry that these YouTube videos aren't gonna be super fancy anymore, but I am starting to work my little buns off to give you guys as much silver high lifted hair information as possible nowadays. So definitely like and subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Misty Wind Hair Ninja, and stay tuned for more products, tips, hints, and tricks to keep your ash, silver, high lifted, pastel, whatever it is, hair long, strong, and beautiful. Have a great day, you guys. Happy, healthy hair from Misty Wind, the Hair Ninja.